Hello, water signs. It's time to do your reading. It's kind of like a little, I don't know, just a bonus reading for the water signs. I've already done the other three. So you're the last ones. And I'm going to start out with Cancer. Excuse me. But before I go further, I want to let you guys know that something was changed in YouTube and the notifications aren't being activated. So if you would take the time to go to the subscribe button, it'll pop up a little side menu so that you can click click all for all the videos that I upload. Doesn't mean you have to watch them all, but pick the ones you want to, and then it'll be set. So it should stay normal after that. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All of a sudden my throat is drying up. Ooh. Okay, we're starting out with Cancer. Let's see what we get. Now these are real short and sweet. They're only usually good. I always call them like the weekend readings. You know how things can change. Some of them have linked to the last week's readings, or the ones that are coming up this coming week. So it's kind of like a pre-bonus or a preview of possibly what's going to happen for the week. Okay, what is the most important thing for Cancer to be made aware of? Too many? Way too many. Okay. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that's usually single. They're able to, well, when they're in reverse, they may feel that financially they're not going to be stable. But they do have some money. It's just they don't have that little extra bit to share with others. And it also shows that there's some kind of a lack of self-confidence in oneself. Could be somebody that's usually codependent on somebody else, and when they're alone, because this is a single person, this is somebody that maybe is used to being with somebody that they can depend on, which is called codependency. But it could have been just a codependency of somebody that with money. Maybe it was a couple that, they made together, they made money. And maybe now that maybe there's something that's changed in the dynamics, then maybe this person is alone. And they might be feeling a little lost. A little bit lost. But that don't last long. Things will change and things will turn around. Seven of Wands. This is somebody that was just tired of fighting off the opposition, battles possibly. So that's probably why somebody decided to be single here. They're kind of tired of that constant battling and constant, it's like opposition. They're always telling you something that you should or shouldn't do. Dictatorship, controlling. That's what these people are below. The 6 wands that are, or the 7 wands that are below there. And actually, one of the wands is yours to block all those people, but you've stopped doing that. This is the end of it. You're walking away. You're turning away from it. I'm not going to say you're walking away, but you're definitely turning away from it, ignoring it. Queen of Wands is somebody you could be dealing with, or this could be your energy, Cancer. Either way. But the Queen of, oh my goodness, the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is somebody that can be very controlling. They don't like to give their love when they're in reverse. And the other thing they don't like to do is they don't like to share their money. This is somebody that can be very ruthless, selfish, and controlling. Manipulative. And the Page of Pentacles. This tells me there's not going to be a new start. Because the pages are all about new. Now, it might be that this is some kind of financial delay, that perhaps maybe there might be a sale of property or something, and you're wanting here to wait for a bundle of money to come in, which will make you feel more confident. The Queen of Cups. Now this energy here could also be the same. I want to say this is probably, with the first layer, I always say these are people, and anyway, with the Queen of Wands being in reverse, I have a feeling that this person may also be very loving when she's balanced. And maybe when I say balanced, maybe this is probably her. This is probably, I'm not going to say which one is more powerful. Is this her daily or is this her daily? I don't know. But at this point in the layout, it looks to me like somebody's trying to turn their attention and their love around to maybe try to keep a situation the way it was. Which, remember, this is how it is when they're angry. This is maybe how they are when they're trying to persuade somebody. It could be, I call this like split personality almost. Being one way one day and being the other way, depending on what they need. I hate to say that, but that's exactly what it feels like. Yeah, that'll cause a headache. That'll cause you to have these thoughts in your mind about what is going on here. Every day is different, perhaps. And this also talks about being pulled in a battle that's not yours. It's somebody else's. I feel like this is your somebody else's. Because you're ignoring it. You're not blocking it anymore. You're just looking away. Let them deal with their own. And you're looking right at this one. And you're turning your back on this one. So it's like you know better. You might be a little, unsteady right now, which it makes sense if you're leaving something behind. And then if you've been in a controlling situation, you're finally waking up to it. This is ending. This is the end of a battle that was lost. There was a loss here. It wasn't your battle. It was their battle that they pulled you into it. You can see the string is linking from them to you. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. And it's not in a good way. It's not because they love you, because this is manipulation. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Now this talks about bad news coming in. Whatever the news is that you hear from somebody, it's going to be bad. So be prepared. Or it might just be news you don't want to hear. It might not be bad, it just means it might be news you don't want to hear. Okay. I'm going to clarify. I really don't feel like I need to, but I'm going to just real quick do like one or two here. I'm going to do the middle here and then this and see what we get. Because again, these are just little short weekend reads. Now, the sun is going to be in your favor, but you have to be patient, because this talks about if there's any traveling or anything that you need to do that's important, you need to just hold still for a little bit. But you are going to get the new beginning, the new blessings. You are going to be happy. You're going to be happy, happy, happy. And it's going to be because you're ending something that wasn't good for you. This also talks about success and growth. But there will be a little bit of a delay, and I don't know why. If it's a split between a couple, maybe there's things that need to be worked out before it can be finalized, possibly. Three of Swords. This is somebody that you've been hurt deep. This Three of Swords is the toughest one I've ever seen in a deck. I don't know if you can see it real good, but it's like it's cut in 3 spots or 2 spots. This heart's been cut in three different ways, and the anguish on this person's face is just hurt. It's like, God, please help me. I'm dying here. But do remember, this is in reverse, and reverse means it is on the mending stage, so you will be okay. You just have to be a little patient, okay? Don't rush and mess it all up, and then it has to start all over again. Just be patient right away, okay? And let's get one. I want to get a soul's journey for this one, just see what you need to do, Cancer. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Is that you? Surrender. I can release my need to control. And that's kind of what you're doing here if you think about it. You're releasing. You surrender to that. This is exactly what this is. Surrender. I surrender to all of that bickering, all those lies, all that verbal abuse, mental abuse, psychological abuse. You've turned your head and you're only focusing on your heart chakra. You want to get back to balance the way you truly are. You want to learn who you truly are, probably, if you've been in a situation for a long time. But you are surrendering. You're done with that. Done, done, done. Whereas before you probably did have to block it, which would cause you to be a little controlling. But it was for your own good to block. Or at least that's the way you saw it. I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. Alright, that's what I have for you, Cancer. I sure hope that helps. I sure do. And then let's get, the next one is... Scorpio. Scorpio. Oops. Sometimes they just don't want to blend. Scorpio. Now all of these are the water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are all here. So let's just keep going here. What is it that Scorpio needs to be made aware of? What is the most important thing? Well, this would be the first card out. The Five of Pentacles. This talks about, this is about you, Scorpio, leaving somebody behind. Not you being left behind, but somebody's leaving you behind. Or it could be that this is some kind of long-term feeling that you've had of being rejected. This is a rejection card. And especially in reverse. Or either way, upright or reverse, it doesn't matter. This is some kind of rejection card. And it's showing me here that you have a lot of strength to be able to do this now. So if this is what you want to do, now's the time to do it. If you want to leave somebody behind, you've got the strength to do it. It's divinely guided strength. It's here for you. The Two of Swords is telling me that you are going to make a decision. You know that you need to make a complete decision. I don't know why these readings keep coming up about breakups, but anyway. The blindfold is on. You're not able to see exactly what your options are, but you do know that there are options out there for you, and you need to decide between one or two things. You need to decide between two different things. Right now, you're not even capable of seeing what those two things are because it's too much turmoil. Too much turmoil. Oh, there is a spark of life here for you, so you will come back. You will come back to your true self. So just be patient. The Ace of Wands talks about a spark of new life, and it can be in any area of your life. It can be anything from a career something that's creative, some kind of special project. It's passion, it's action, everything. You'll start feeling back to your normal self. The Knight of Swords is somebody who egotistically wants to just real quick run away and get out of it. They just want to be done with it. But you have to be patient. I'm telling you, if you do this, you won't have closure. And if you don't have closure, you've got karma. And you don't want to drag that karma with you to the next relationship, if that's where you're headed. Or the next situation. Because I'm not really sure if this is a marriage. Could be a job. Now the Knight of Wands in reverse is somebody that also is wanting to take off without making a final decision. And again, if you do that, if you take these two action cards without making the decision, because this is you haven't made the decision, this is you did. You cannot do that without having karma latched to you when you go into your next venture, whatever it is. It'll always be lingering there until you take care of it. And if you're feeling rejected yourself, then that's something you need to look at. Where does that energy come from? Is it from the past? Is it a past energy you've been carrying around with you since childhood? Or is this something new? You need to look at that. That would be the first thing I'd look at. Because when you feel rejected, you're going to be a little bit PO'd. And you're going to want to just take off and go without any closure. And you cannot do that. I'm not going to say it again. Yeah, you need to go into hermit mode. You need to be able to sit still and listen to your inner voice and ask the questions you need and get answers. Do not do this hastily. Take the time to meditate. Go deep within yourself. And I'm going to just do 2 cards here. Okay, now this is the Seven of Wands in the upright. I think you've been defending yourself for quite some time, protecting yourself. And it gets exhausting. That's why you needed the Strength card, because the divine knew that you needed strength to be able to work through this. And they're giving you the strength right here. These are people that are against you. They want to tell you, no, you can't do this. No, you can't go there. No. It's like, stop. That's why you feel like you want to run. You just want to go. You want to go now. You will have the action opportunity to do it, but I'm telling you, until you close out this situation and make a final decision, it's not going to happen. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. You are going to have victory. You are going to have victory. You will make the decision, and it will be a victorious, in your favor decision. And the last card here, yeah. This is the beginning of something new. A new birth, a new idea, a new passion, a new job, a new everything brand new. That's beautiful. The Empress. Or this could be the person you're running to or wanting to run to. Somebody that you feel is like the Empress. And she's the queen of all queens. She's the Emperor's wife. Alright. Let's get one card from, let's see what the Whispers of Love have here. Have patience. Have patience. That's what I said here. Don't rush. Love is patient and kind, always. Confirmation. Look at that little girl. Be patient. That's precious. Alright, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the last one on the board is going to be for Pisces. Sign of Pisces. The moon is for Pisces. The moon talks about fear. It talks about hidden things that are hidden, secrets. Learning to overcome fear. Okay. One card. What's the most important card for Pisces? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is a break in a home. That didn't sound right. This is a break or an ending, a complete ending in a situation that no longer is viable. It's not something that can continue. And it is the end. This is the beginning of the end, and this is the complete end. It's like in your heart and mind, Pisces, you know that it's over. It's done. And it's a breakup of a family dynamic of some sort. It could be a marriage. It could be just family or friends that live together. It could actually even be co-workers. It could be a job that you're just completely done with. Either way, the main theme of it though is family. Excuse me. And in reverse, it's done. Sorry. And it's what needed to be done in order for the world to turn in your favor. I think you've been holding on to this for a long time, if I remember right. And when you hang on to something that's over and you just keep working it, or not even working on it, just being there, stagnation develops. When stagnation comes, usually the tower moment will come in and demolish the foundation of something that's not working. So you may have already had that tower moment. And now the world is going to turn in your favor, Pisces. The world turning in your favor means from this day forward, your life will turn and be more smoother, more calm, and it affects every aspect of your life. The first thing you'll feel is the calmness. Everything will be a lot smoother because it will start turning, and everything in your life will change. This is a life-changing event, the world. And it's because you had to make a life-changing event. This is your reward. And the Four of Pentacles is you holding on possibly to money, the little bit that you have left after maybe a sale of a home or a break of a home. You're holding on to that coin purse just tight. This is mine. This is mine. Or it could be you're hanging on to something. It don't necessarily have to mean pentacles. It could be something else. It could be a person, a job. The Page of... Excuse me. All of a sudden my throat is just getting worse. The Page of Swords is somebody who has... they've learned all they could. And it's like... there's nothing else to see here. It's over. You know, it kind of... Well, I'm not going to say this worries me a little bit because you already got the World card, but usually this means that you're not learning your lessons, but I feel like you already have because you are getting the World. And you may have learned your lessons about this a long time ago, and this is just like an after effect, meaning you're done learning. You've learned all you could. That's why you got the World. Now, this could be you feeling a deep sorrow of having to... Maybe you feel left behind. Maybe somebody left you. They did leave you with the key to the door, but you're not even looking at that. This could be financial strife as well. Not feeling like you belong. A deep sorrow. It could be somebody left you. And the last card here is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which tells me there's no more collaboration with someone. It's over. I mean, this is really like saying for sure it's over. You may have been left behind, but I don't feel a negative energy about it. It almost feels calm and peaceful, like it was about time. I'm going to clarify just a couple of things here. I want to clarify these three here. You were probably too open and somebody took advantage of you. Because this talks about theft and it talks about cheating, betrayal, deceitfulness. And maybe that's what all the things that you had to go through. And now you're seeing it for what it is. Wow. And then the last card. Somebody here was a manipulator. Somebody that knew how to manipulate a situation. I don't know if it was you or them or both. Maybe you both had to manipulate one another just to get through life one day at a time. It could be that. The bottom of the deck. Oh, the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups talks about reminiscing about the past. And you could be. I mean, that dog there looks like the same dog in here. Look at that. I never noticed that before. This could be you reminiscing about the past in a marriage or whatever this union was here. Like I said, it could be work, but I feel like it's more than likely, it feels like more of a relationship or a marriage or a deep commitment between two people that live together. But you're definitely reminiscing about the good times. And you could be reminiscent of, this is you as a younger child. Maybe you're starting to realize that you miss your younger child. Maybe you've not been able to let your inner child come out and play. Sometimes that gets stuck and stagnated when you're in a situation that's constantly bittering. Let's get the energy. Uh-oh. Victory is in reverse. There's something about this not being a victory because it's probably not getting closed out properly. Or did you do some of the manipulation? Because there's some reason why there's not going to be a victory here. Make sure that whatever ends up with this situation here, the home breaking up, make sure that if there's a home that has to be sold, that is divided equally. If it becomes too much where one person, like if you were to benefit more than the other person, that's considered as no victory, because a separation like this has to be a victory for all that were involved in it. You, the person, children, everybody. If there's not a fairness, there won't be a victory. And with a victory comes also more blessings from the divine. So see if you can work on that. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope that this helps. And I will see you during the month of February, which is right around the corner. Until then, be safe. Namaste.